Okay, Carl, you've come to speak to us tonight.
It was two things. It's the first thing that Owen mentioned, which was the parking thing, and then the second one is just by chance. I think I'm one of your two planning things today.
Okay, do you want to deal with the parking one first then?
Yeah, the parking thing it's just, I'm sure everybody around the table is aware of it, but it's not so much frustrating on my behalf because I'm gone at the crack of dawn anyway, but my wife is trying to get her car in and out to walk the dogs in our camper, and because I've always thought, and apparently the road traffic act suggests that parking over a drop curb is actually an obstruction and shouldn't happen, it would appear that parents dropping off their children are in such a rush that they make absolutely no effort to adhere to not parking over a drop curb or even over our driveway on occasions. They're too busy to find an appropriate parking space, but then will disappear for 10 minutes to either drop off their children and have a chat, whatever that may be. And I know it's an impossible problem, and if you pick up the newspapers, it's not unique to Brent Knoll. But I just wondered if there was an A, has it ever been raised before with the council, and B, is there anything that we can possibly do? Because it's, like I say, I'm just stunned by the selfishness of some people.
Where are you located actually?
So I'm at 101, which is just by Sheila's.
Next door.
Oh yes, you're new to the village. I'm fairly new to the village. Yes.
Coming up to 2 years,
You've
which I understand. As I come more and more into the village, we are newbies.
I'm sorry, I have met you in the past, so
I
I
know.
realise now. Okay.
Warming up now.
We will get warm.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a difficult one. I noticed on the television actually, I think it was, they were looking at parking outside schools, and they had big signs on the curb, "Do not park here," which was quite interesting. But I don't know how we get around it, except maybe to ask maybe the local constable to come at school time and take some pictures and take some reference and see whether we can do something about it. But yes, people leave it till the last minute, and if you want to go out, like I do and others go out the village, you cannot get out.
It's more than getting back, because as you know where I live, it's a drop curb along just past mine and into Sheila's field.
Yeah.
But it's not just a drop curb for the sake of it, it's what allows vehicles to pass. So your cars go into that spot and they do it. It just creates absolute chaos. But I suppose the thing that resonated with me is, A, it's the anxieties that my wife has now, fearful of coming back too late in the van and getting back onto her own drive. But B, I mean, I saw somebody the other day who was actually parked on the yellow zigzags right outside the school. And there's members of the village trying to get across the road. We are the Mag Dog family, if that's how we're referred. You see people walking dogs and they're edging out where it should be safe to edge out. Somebody sometime is going to get clobbered. And it's, like I say, to me, it just seems a civic duty to do something.
Okay, we'll have a discussion about it. Sorry, Sarah.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think that parents do just park willy-nilly without concern or care. I think that the school, having a school in the village, is an asset to the village. It's hugely important.
Wouldn't dispute that.
We all know when you move into the village that there is a school that is there, and that there will be people that need to bring their children to the school. I think the problem has probably become a bigger issue over time when they've recruited children that have come from outside of Brent Knoll. There's not a huge number of families in Brent Knoll with children that go to the school. So there is an issue. It does need to be managed and managed carefully, especially where the zigzags are. So I totally support that, but I also think that there needs to be a reflection of the fact that there is a school there and there isn't a car park, so they have to park somewhere safely to enable them to get their children to and from the school.
And I think safely
I think that's just a balancing act.
I totally agree with you, but I think safely, there is safely, like we moved into the village knowing there was a school.
Yeah.
But again, there is a road traffic act, and parking over a drop curb is illegal.
I totally agree.
So,
I think there is a lot of
and I
parking
think-
along the road, but parking across the
Sorry,
road.
there is plenty of
Yeah.
parking. It's just you do see people, and this is not as if I've just come here. I've actually raised it
No,
with
I
people.
don't know that. I don't know
And it's just we're in a rush, tends to be 9 out of 10. The other one is, I don't care, which is your 10% now.
Yeah.
So I totally get what you're saying. Knew the school was there, be blind not to.
Yeah.
Totally appreciate that everybody needs to park and drop off their children. I'd rather they drop off their children safely than let the child walk a mile or two like I did 40 years ago. But that's not an excuse to not park safely and to be apparently rude to residents of the village, particularly if they're coming into our village. So I totally get what you say, but I think it's a kind of, it's cause and cure, isn't it? And I think it's, in terms of this, you can either adhere to the roads and do things safely, but like I say, I see a lot of people that have gone out for a morning walk that go across the road thinking it's safe, and because they can't see now, because people have dropped over drop, parked over drop curbs, effectively you're taking your life in your hands. And like I say, that's, it's an annoyance for me, as in for my wife, I'm gone. But it's in the round, it's just not safe.
I think it needs to be
Sure.
managed.
Yeah, can I just add something? I spent a few years as a governor of the school. It was an ongoing issue. I would suggest that you get in touch with the headmaster if you haven't.
Already have.
He generally makes a sort of round robin to communicate to the parents, and it does calm down. That has been my 12, 15 years in this village, that it will come down. I totally agree with your frustrations. I've been sworn at the school over parking, I've been threatened over parking. It's an ongoing frustration, and my kids aren't there now, but I totally take on board your frustrations. I had it myself. So,
Thanks, John.
That was next, I want to avoid that.
Any other questions?
And that would be my, just put a couple out.
Okay, thank you. But we'll deal with the planning thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope that wasn't caught by the camera.
What, there's a camera?
Thank you, Carl. Okay, Carl, when we come to your planning application, we'll invite you to join us on that particular item. Okay, thank you. Well, welcome everyone. Welcome to our February meeting. First item. It's good to see everyone actually, but any apologies? AD.
AD is in France. Lost in France.
Lost in France. You will have to accept that apology. Yeah. Thank you. Declaration of interest. Bob?
My normal list, please. So it's Severn County, as a member of those authorities, planning to avoid predetermination. Parish Hall, because there was an item about paying some money as a trustee, and also my situation with the shop where I've got the dispensation.
Yeah, me on the shop.
Shop.
Joan and Tracy. Okay, thank you. You've all received the minutes of the last meeting of January the 4th. Are you happy that they are a true reflection of the meeting and that I sign them as a true record? Yes?
Yeah.
Thank you. Well done. Okay, planning. The first one is... Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. I'll try not to keep you out too cold. 1222, Treble 33, single story extension, southwest elevation of workshop, West Country Motorhomes on the Bristol Road. Who's doing that one? Melina, off you go.
Right, this is a planning application for a single story extension to the southwest elevation of the workshop at West Country Motorhomes. It actually comes under Burnham Without, and they are in support of this.
Is it Burnham?
The-
Is it? Okay. Why have we got a number on?
Sorry?
Is this number recorded against us then? Or Burnham?
Well, because we are so close
Okay.
to them, and it's a bit like some of these Brent applications where they tend to ask us to consult.
Yeah, sorry.
So it's a bit
Location plan. I suppose everybody knows what it is, isn't
on
it?
this bit.
We'll move it.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's got
so we
the
get down
as
there.
well.
There it is. Know the story? That's a bit more real. Is that okay? About there?
I see. So it's an extension to the existing workshop
Yes.
that's already there.
Yes. It's there, but there's also a toilet and a fuel storage.
Is this property for sale?
Pardon?
Is this property for sale?
West Country Motorhomes.
Oh, no, I know where it is, sorry, apologies, I was thinking of the
Okay, I was going to say, I've got no idea. That's the proposed and the existing. Somerset Heritage Centre have no comment to make. Somerset Drainage say that provided the development does not affect any land within 6 metres of the top of an existing watercourse, the Internal Drainage Board will not have in principle an objection to the position of the development in relation to the watercourses. And Burnham Without have recommended that the planning permission be granted for the above proposal. The extension will be well screened from the public highway and therefore it will not have an adverse impact on the character of the area.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good observation. And the fact that the A38 is running there, and this is in fact at the rear of the existing development, obviously.
It's a radius extension.
No.
Well, no,
The extension will be there.
Oh, okay,
Ah,
okay.
sorry.
well,
So how's it coloured?
So
That's the access.
Thank you.
yeah,
where's the one with the, oh, I think it's,
Yeah, that's a plan.
right, it's, the extension is,
So basically where they built those new
On
buildings,
there.
they're just going,
and then
I
there's,
can't remember how many
so
foot
it goes
more.
on the end, and then there's a foot toilet.
Towards the motorway alongside the...
So you can't see it.
oh, I see. So that isn't the extension
No,
of the
that's
rear.
the access. That's, they're showing how they come into the site.
Is that from the? But there is another access lower down, isn't
That's
there?
what we said, that came for permission,
Yeah.
back along, that's an emergency
Yes.
access.
Yeah. Oh, I see. So
So,
can I have a look at
sorry.
plan?
That finished.
It's the red
I
bits
see.
are,
Yes. I'm sorry. Yes. So effectively, there are two. The way I look at it, there's one extension to existing, and then is this toilet block
yes,
an addition as well?
yes.
Okay. What do people feel about it? I think I can't see it's a problem. It's shielded from the A38.
Yeah.
It's providing part of a commercial enterprise which is providing employment and better employee facilities. Burnham Without have accepted it.
And it's not significant in size compared to
No.
what's already there, is it?
No,
no.
No,
No,
it's,
it's
Okay. What do you feel then? Who would like to make a proposal?
No observation.
You just listed as no observations?
Yes.
Okay. Seconded? All those in favour? Okay, that's
No
one. No observations. Thank you. Okay, this is where you come in now, Carl. We're looking at 0722 0036 as 101 Brent Street. Sarah, are you doing this one? Melina, okay. Away you go, Melina.
Yeah.
can you bring up some pretty pictures, please, Aaron? So this is for a Southwest extension at 101. Brent Street.
Can we see the elevations or the, yeah.
Right, all the plans are so small, I can't even read it.
What would you like to see?
The proposed, or superseded,
Superseded.
Proposed elevations.
yeah. Right, Mark, do you want to, sorry, Carl, do you want to talk us through this, please? What are we looking at? This is the front that faces Brent Street.
It is.
The front elevation. This is the side elevation then by where the path runs down
That's right,
the
if you walk
side.
around, yeah.
That is your rear now, and that is the side that faces next door.
Sheila, yeah.
Sheila, okay. Talk us, how high are you lifting things?
I think it's about 2 feet. So it's slightly lower, I think, than the properties at 97 and 95. But it's effectively, it's currently a 2-bedroom bungalow. It's going to be converted into a 3-bedroom house. Perhaps this, I think it's relevant to say that, unlike perhaps some things that have gone on recently in the village, this isn't with a plan to us to flip this. We can hope this to be our forever home. So it is done for us to, like I say, to be living in for the rest of our lives. The loft space as it stands at the moment obviously isn't high enough, legally high enough to accommodate living space upstairs. So that will, in fact, I'm not great at this. Am I okay to come on a point?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, lovely.
Yeah.
So you might be able to just see in there, that is sort of the current height, so that's where it currently sits.
Oh, I see.
So it's going up. This is being slightly elevated, so that currently is that pitch, that's going up. And then you're adding the dormer at the back. Obviously everything has to be cognizant of the shade and the light and the view and the privacy,
Okay. So
etc.
the bulk of the development then is across the back.
Well, at the moment there is a this comes out 3 metres, and at the moment there is a conservatory which comes out 3 metres, which is almost the full length of the back, comes up to about there.
Oh, yes.
So that's being ripped down,
Yeah.
and then the extension which is coming in, which goes all the way along. So it's, in fact, in addition, it's just a 9 metre square, so it's 3 by 3 metres addition. So in terms of what is on, if you're looking at the back property, what's on our neighbour's side, if I say Sheila's, every know what I mean, yeah. On Sheila's side, it's making absolutely no difference. It's the same height, same everything. But it does have the dormer, and it is then coming along. It's going to be rendered, hopefully, in a matte white with a grey tile, grey smooth tile. My architect has asked me to use the following narrative, which apparently you should all be aware of.
What's the roof? Is that the main